All right, let's talk about winners and losers a little bit. Winners often come to believe that they will never lose again, but they always do. And it's important to remember this right now. We had this great interview earlier this week with Andrea Chalupa about resisting authoritarianism and how to do it. You know, history is littered with winners who were convinced they were never going to lose again. Democrats, to some degree, after Obama's win in 2008, controlled everything, House, Senate, White House, declared a new progressive era. And 2 years later, the Republican Tea Party wave wiped them out in the midterms. The same thing happened to Republicans after Reagan in 1984. Confidence became arrogance, and arrogance ended up with them losing. And so we fast forward to today, the waning days of 2024. Republicans and MAGA are riding high. They won the White House. They've got the Senate. They've got the House, although by a very slim margin. They are claiming that this is the start of a MAGA revolution that will last generations. And it might if we do nothing. But the thing about winners is that they often end up thinking the good times will never end. And they're always wrong. What was that thing? You can only count on death and taxes, and winners eventually losing. Republicans aren't just confident. Right now, they are drunk on power. They're acting like they've secured this permanent mandate, despite the fact that Trump didn't even get half the vote. MAGA world is declaring a new era where they will bring in even more incompetent people. They're touting their victory as proof that America has rejected progressive politics once and for all. And they plan to gut environmental protections and go all in on anti-immigration crackdowns, no measured moves, just over-the-top declarations of dominance. And the MAGA mouthpieces are already predicting decades of hardcore right-wing rule, as if the rest of the country is just going to roll over and take it. But the problem for them is that overconfidence breeds mistakes. And we're already seeing some of the cracks. There's a reason that overconfidence backfires. When you overreach, it's not a sign of strength. It's actually the first step towards collapse. The Republican far-right agenda might be thrilling to their base, but it's going to push moderates and independents away. Voters who swung Republican in 2024, maybe because of inflation or they bought into talking points about crime, they might not stick around when they see the party maybe gutting Medicare, maybe gutting Social Security, pushing abortion bans or inflationary tariffs. Think back to the Republican overreach in 1994 with the whole Contract for America. They went extreme in reaction to taking the House after Bill Clinton won in 1992. Their extremity alienated swing voters, and it paved the way for Bill Clinton to be easily reelected in 1996. So we see the growing divides inside the party right now. How long before the establishment Republicans start clashing with the MAGA wing over spending or foreign policy? The only thing really holding the Republican Party together right now is their shared hatred of Democrats. That can get you pretty far, but it won't get you to indefinite victory. So the overconfidence leads to mistakes. The mistakes lead to the bad headlines. And if history teaches us anything, it's that political dominance does not last. We have a pendulum. The Democrats' dominance in 2008 did not even survive the midterms. Republican control after Reagan fizzled by the early 90s. No party holds on to power forever. At least they haven't yet. And especially they don't when they mistake a win for a blank check. They believe they are untouchable right now. When you believe you're untouchable, you stop listening to voters, you make reckless decisions to help yourself and your friends. That's Trump's plan. And every election is a chance for the opposition to regroup, and MAGAs might wake up to quite an alarm in 2026. Even in their moment of triumph, we see the warning signs right now. The abortion bans, hugely unpopular. Entitlement cuts that they are sort of playing coy with. The agenda is completely out of step with Americans, and this stuff is really unpopular. If the economy stumbles, whether because of a recession or their own policies, the ruling party gets blamed. Obama took the blame for the red state governors not doing the Medicaid expansion back in 2010. It was the fault of red state governors But Obama was president and Obama was blamed. Progressive organizers are mobilizing. The energy on the left is growing. And remember that it was grassroots outrage that flipped the House blue in 2018. Not everybody going home and hiding under the covers, although I understand the instinct to do it. So the Republicans' overconfidence today could very well be their undoing tomorrow. Winners think that they will never lose again, but they always do. The pendulum swings back and the countdown is on. The question is, how quickly will it swing back? And how quickly can we take back control? If you missed my interview with Andrea Chalupa on Wednesday, definitely check it out. She lays this out, and we're going to continue pressing forward. The best gifts should really feel like they were picked out just for you, which is why I love Aura digital picture frames during the holidays, because you can give it to mom or grandpa. You can give them the same gift, but personalize it with their favorite pictures. I've given these to so many family members now. Sometimes I'll preload it with pictures of my daughter, or sometimes I'll preload it with different things, depends who I'm giving it to. It is a really great gift. Instead of, cufflinks, okay, fine. Socks. This is really great. The New York Times called Aura the best digital photo frame. Very easy to set up and connect. You add the photos, you add the videos, connects to your photo library on your phone. You upload the ones you want. And if you're giving it as a gift, you can personalize the frame with preloaded photos so it's ready when they hook it up. Save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames by using the promo code PACMAN at checkout. The link is in the description.